And hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial episode. This is your man Larry, just us. Glad you could join me. Okay, we're going to do part 4 of the 5-part tutorial session that I started. And part 4 is the PED, pat down search items, or the PED vehicle search items, and how to change what you see. I know some people are pretty tired of seeing the same old condoms and cigarettes and all the same boring stuff. So if you want to change, not saying you have to, but something to enhance your game a little bit more, if you want to change them, we'll go ahead and show you how to do that real quick. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me clear this. And as a matter of fact, I just got through downloading updated Grammar Police and updated call out interface. I think it's 1.7 and 1.4 respectively, something like that. So okay, so I'll be seeing how those work in my game later on today. Okay, let's say you're here and you want to get started changing things. You open your folder and we're going to go into our main game directory, wherever you keep yours: program files, Steam apps, common, Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay, from your main game directory, you're going to go plugins, LSPDFR, and then you want the Stop the Ped folder. Okay, Stop the Ped folder right here. Okay, and as you can see, you have custom questions, pat down items, ped answers, traffic stop questions, and vehicle items. All of these you can manipulate. If you have not changed anything, the only thing you're going to see are these. That's it. If you have changed some things, then you'll see these little sheets of paper underneath. Okay, let's go ahead and let's start with a pedestrian pat down items. And also, please download Notepad++. You want to manipulate any of these things, Compulite, Stop the Ped, stuff like that, Grammar Police. Okay, so you want to right click on it. Once it's highlighted, right click, open with Notepad++. Okay, go ahead and maximize that. Now you have normal green items on the pat down items, okay? Which is, and here we go with the, this is like stuff that's always there. I'm sorry, everybody, I apologize. Getting the text from my wife. Okay, all right, sorry about that. And then when you want to change something, make sure you stay. Whatever you click on, it's going to highlight. But just stay inside the less than and greater than brackets or chevrons or signs or whatever you want to call them, okay? The less than and the greater than. Stay inside those. Just click on the very last letter and in between that less than bracket, okay? You want to change 1 pack of cigarettes. Now, again, this is on the pedestrian. You could put anything in here that you want to find. Now, keep in mind, the more items that you put in, the less likely you are to see them, okay? We're starting with the green items, things that are not illegal, things that are okay, for them to have, like key fobs, matches, lighters, pencils, ink pens, stuff like that. If you want to put some anal itch medication cream, you can. But the more of these that you put in, the less frequently you are to see them. Now, the less of these that you put in, the more likely you are to see them in your game. Okay, so on the yellow items right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, almost 20 items. So you're less likely to see 7 marijuana cigarettes. Okay, actually, that should be pre-rolled. Since there's so many items, you're less likely to see them. Now, if you want to delete an item, well, I'm going to show you how to delete and add an item. Let's go ahead and take one away. Let's say you haven't seen THC gummies and marijuana cigarettes in a while in your game. Okay, so go right here on the very outside, and all you got to do is backspace. Now remember, we are deleting. Keep going until it's going to pop back up here. Like that. And you want to delete that one also. You know what? Let's hold on to that one. Something yellow is, the things in yellow are something that is a judgment call for the officer. Like, and technically you can have it, but technically I can't arrest you for it. Okay, but I'm not gonna waste my time arresting you for this item because I got a lot of paperwork to do. Okay, now let's move up here to the red items. The red items, obviously 100% illegal. Okay, morphine, oxy, handguns with serial numbers scrubbed off, Percocet, you know, stuff like that. 100% illegal. Okay, and again, that's how you delete something. Okay, cursor, backspace until it pops up to the above line. Now let's say you want to add something. Okay, and these items, the yellow items, I would put more of these than more green items, because if you put more green items than anything, you're never going to arrest anybody. Everybody's always going to have something that they can have. Okay, like CDs or basketball game tickets, jerseys, hotel room cards, anal itch medicated cream. You know, you're never going to arrest anybody. So you want less of the green items, depending on how busy you want to be. If you want to arrest every single person you search, you want to have more red items. But kind of find your balance with your game. More yellow items than green items, or more yellow items than red items. Okay, now let's say you wanted to add something. You just go at the end, just like we did in Compulite. You watch that video. Let's go to the end, hit enter, take a whole entire line, highlight it, copy, go to the line you created, paste. Okay, now it's going to be a repeat of that one. So you can change either one of these. You can change this one up here or change that one up there. So we're going to change this one. And it's going to be a yellow item. So yellow item, something they can have, but something that's kind of iffy. Broken. I mean, you could literally put anything. If you want to Google arrestable items in your state, or things you can go to jail for, things you're not allowed to have, you know, you can do that. broken gun magazine or gun clip magazine, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so that's how you add and take away items. You can do that for the red, 100% illegal, the yellow, 50% illegal, or the green items, 100% not illegal. Okay, and then don't forget, once you're done, save. Never save as. Always save and close it out. Now that was pedestrian pat down items. Let's go to vehicle. So you make a traffic stop, you pull a guy over, highlight it, right click, open with Notepad++. Okay, again, it's and they're all set up the same way as far as items: red, yellow, and green. Again, if you have more green items, you're never going to arrest anybody. More red items, yeah, you'll be arresting every single person you make contact with. So just find a balance. It's up to you. Just find a balance on what you want to put in here. Backpack with credit cards, driver's license, and social security cards. Or you can break these up. You know, if you've watched my videos, you'll see that you've seen some of these things. The Beastie Boys CDs, Nirvana CDs. And these are things that'll be found in the vehicle and the vehicle trunk, okay? There's no point in going in over this again because it's the exact same thing. You manipulate it same way you do the PEDs. Okay, now if you want to, custom questions, and there's traffic stop questions. When you pull someone over, while you're standing next to the vehicle and they're inside of the vehicle, that's where these questions come in at. If you let them out of the vehicle or if you ask them to step out, these are mute. You know, you can't, there's no point in asking them this, okay? So which one did I change? I think I manipulated stolen vehicles. So if you want, these are all the questions that you're going to ask. And these are all the answers that your suspect is going to give you. Let's see. Why were you texting while driving? Again, just do it the same way. You can go, let's see. Why were you texting while driving? I was seeing if I can catch my girlfriend in a lie. You know, you could any response. It could be a real response that you've given. You can make up something. Why were you driving recklessly? Why were you on the bike without a helmet? Did you know your driver's license expired? If you want to be a smartass, if you want to have them be a smartass to you, you can. If you want to have them give legitimate answers, you can. You can put in here, hey, officer, go F yourself. You know, don't you have better things to do, pig? You're a moron. We need to do away with police. You can put anything in here, and this answer, when you ask them this, your answer will pop up. Whatever it is you want to put in here, okay? Insurance, registration. Okay, anything you want. Let's see. Here's do you know this car is reported? You know this car has been, that probably sounds better. Do you know this car has been reported stolen? Okay, that'll be your question to them when you pull over an ALPR hit on a stolen vehicle. And these will be the answers. Again, this works, the questions and answers work the same way as finding the items. The more of these you have, a lot of these, if you have way too many, your favorite ones or the good ones you think that are kind of interesting, kind of funny, you're never going to see them. Okay, now that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15, 12, 13, 14. So about what, 17, 18 of these. You might want to cut that down to maybe 9, maybe even 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and stop right there. You know, you can leave in on my way to WTF. I think WTF is a restaurant or a sports bar, or on my way to Vanilla Unicorn, or I'm headed to, I work at Tequila La, or I'm on my way to a birthday party. You can put anything in here you want, as you can see some of mine. But remember, keep in mind, the more of these you have, the less likely you are to see the good ones, okay? And again, you want to take it out. I'm meeting some friends to go deep sea fishing. Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll take that out. That's, who cares if you're going fishing or not? Okay, take that out. Where did you come from? Did you come from? That should probably be coming from. And you can manipulate your question to them. If you don't want to ask this question, if you want to ask something else, type in something else. Again, make sure you stay in between the greater than and less than brackets. Stay in between those. You can ask whatever you want. Haven't I seen you driving this stolen car before? And then just put in whatever answers you want to put in. It's up to you. You can manipulate this however you want, okay? Don't forget, when you're done, file, save. Never save as. That goes the same for all of these. Once you open these up, take a look at them and see what you want to change, okay, everybody? And that was quick, short, sweet, to the point. And that's how you manipulate questions and items and Stop the Ped. Okay, everybody. Thank you for spending time with me. I appreciate it. Don't forget, check out the next episode of LSPDFR that I have. Awesome, great content coming up. Don't forget, like and subscribe as we work our way to 500 subscribers so I can finally give away this 3070. Okay, everybody. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next episode of Third Watch.